Hey all, welcome to this week's acquisition report here at the CIOPCC. With 6 new items this week, it might seem a little slow. It's not. There, 5 of the 6 are really good items. Number 6, he's good too. He's probably argue with whether or not how good he is. This is Pickle Rick. This is a 5 Below ornament that I just found. Remember, we had the Pickle Rick ornament from a few years ago from Hallmark. And if you want to know why having a pickle on your Christmas tree is kind of an American tradition and fits perfectly with Pickle Rick, just ask and I will give you the 5-minute explanation anytime. But that's number 1 of the 6, Pickle Rick. And he's not quite as exciting as the others, but still, he's kind of cool. I had to add him in there because, of course, I do love ornaments. But the next 2, these I've been really looking forward to. Both of them are from Neca. We have Christopher Lee there in front. And we have Vincent Price in back. The Horror of Dracula figure there in the front. If you're looking to figure out where to find these, I picked him up at Best Buy. And the Vincent Price I found at a Meijer. Unusual for them to get first before Target, but hey, I'm all for it. So I grabbed those 2, and they've been 2 figures I've been really looking forward to getting. So those 2 is number 2 and 3 of the 6. Number 4 is a 6 scale figure. Another fantastic Exo 6 release in Shaw. Captain Shaw from the show Picard. It's a gorgeous figure, really nicely done. Fits in nicely. There's Picard from the Picard series back there. So now we have 2 from that show. I don't know how many we're actually going to get from that show. It's a little different than some of the other releases where I expect us to get the entire crew. But Shaw was a nice addition. Savick should be next. I'm really, really looking forward to her. So that's number 4. Number 5 is right over here. Junkyard Joe. You don't know who that is? That's because that's an original design as part of the 112 Collective. Rumble Society. This is a great figure. He's kind of a mechanical military man. He reminds me of the characters from the show, the animated show 9, if you remember that. And he's also got a very old school military look that reminds me of my old G.I. Joes. It's just a really fun figure all the way around. Really glad to pick him up. And he's an excellent addition to the 112 Collective. Last but not least, see, that was pretty quick because 2 of them were right next to each other. But we have another 6 scale figure. This time, this is a bootleg. Well, it's not really a bootleg. Okay, I don't really... Mars Toys does better than bootleg. It's a new Mars Toys release, but it is unlicensed. It is supposed to be Biff from Back to the Future. Now, you'll notice I put Marty over here sliding across the hood of the car with his next dock, so I would have room here for Biff. Here's one of those weird situations. He actually comes with 3 different head sculpts. The head sculpts are excellent in terms of realism. Very realistic figures. The costumes are fantastic. Really nicely done. He comes with 3 different looks you can give him. It's just great. Actually, there's multiple looks depending on how you swap in the shirts and the jacket, etc. But the head sculpts, while being realistic, are not very accurate. I'm not seeing Biff there at all. So I'm a little disappointed. This is one you're going to have to, he's not as good as some of the other Mars Toys releases. I'm not sure why. But at least the costume is really nice. And he does fit in all right with the other figures. And he was only $150 compared to what, the 300 plus that we're spending on 6 scale figures these days. So there you go. 6 new figures added to the collection this week. Hopefully you're having a great collecting week. And until Monday, when we do another top 10 list, have a great weekend.